How does this impact your revenues and net profits? What's the incremental impact for you as a company?
The tariff increase that has been given by PNGRB would improve the top line by around 25 to 30%. That means around 350 crore increase is the top line that GSPL is expected to get. This translates into a roughly similar increase in the bottom line also, with some additional expenditure. So it will translate into around 180 to 200 crores of bottom line.
This is for a full year of operations, sir, or would you believe the same would happen in the remainder of the year?
This is for the full year of operation.
Okay.
Starting from April, yes.
Okay. So you can safely assume that from the October to the March period, roughly 50% of the numbers that you spoke about would come into the books, P&L itself, this year itself.
Yes. We expect over the next remaining period, this will come into effect.
Do you see the passing of these tariff hikes to consumers? I mean, as it has been done in the past, do you see the impact of that on the volumes thereof?
Well, the tariff increase, in fact, has come after a long period of discussion and also assessment by PNGRB. In a sense that this was due quite some time back. So we expect that the industry is appreciative of the increase which has come after a long time.
What is the impact on the volume, sir?
The volume, of course, the volume has witnessed an increase in the last year also, and we do expect it to continue in the next year. Last year, we could see an increase in the volume of nearly 5 million cubic meter, which was around 15%. This year, in the next coming year, we expect around 10% increase in the volume from some new sources which we are expecting gas supply to come from.
That's over and above the 15% incremental?
Yeah, so the 15% we are doing in the current year. From last year, 2016-17, we are roughly around 15% more. And in the next year, which would be 18-19 I'm talking about, would be another 10% we are expecting.
Mr. Natrajan, you are net saying that you will be able to pass on all of the tariffs and it will virtually have zero impact on the volumes.
At present, if you look at the demand in the sector, yes, the demand is growing at a healthy rate. So we expect the demand to continue in this manner. The tariff, as I mentioned earlier, this was an expected increase of tariff. In fact, the tariff increase compared to what we proposed is somewhat lesser. So I'm sure the industry will be able to take it and appreciate it.
What was the proposed tariff increase, and do you anticipate that they, probably if they haven't taken it this time, sometime down the line, it could come about?
The detailed order is yet awaited, but the proposed tariff was nearly 40%. Against that, the increase is 28%. So once we go through the full order, we'll be able to comment on what exactly has happened in terms of this difference. So in this context also, the increase is lesser than it was rather expected. So I'm sure that the industry will be able to take it.
Last question from my end, Mr. Natrajan. Would GSPL as an entity, as a result of the better numbers that will come in as a result of this hike, look to lower the debt on its books that had increased as a result of the acquiring stake in Gujarat Gas?
Well, certainly the taking the equity shares of Gujarat Gas has been a synergy in terms of business, downstream business. At the same time, this tariff hike and the resulting numbers will help GSPL to quickly reduce the debt, certainly.